Makerere Chikoni, located in Kawempe Division, Wakiso District, was mainly a slum area with semi-permanent structures and is now mostly developed with hostels. The genesis of this development is traced to a policy adopted by Makerere University in the early 1990s to admit private students who had to cater for their residents, which led to the establishment of new structures as well as the conversion of rentals to hostels. In our deep conversation with the LC chairman, Mr. Kalanda Wilson, he narrates about the benefits from this development.
Nze Kalanda Wilson omutuuze Makerere Chikoni zone B era nze chairman waamu. Ebirungi ebisooka nti balandlodi baffe abalina obuzigo nga bwa mitwalo 2, mitwalo 3 obuzigo bwafuuka bwa mitwalo 20, mitwalo 15, awo inkamu nejja obulamu ne bubanga obutereddeko. Nti omuntu ayalina akataka ke nga ddala akatunuulidde kulyako yakatunda n'akawa omugagga n'amuwa ssente eziwera ate ye n'agenda ewagazi n'afunamu ewagazi. Eyo naye benefiti y'okujja kwa hositero ezo zituyambyeko mu kuwa abatuuze emirimu especially mu casual labor, nti abatuuze baffe be balongoosa mu hositero ezo bebeerayo ne basiimuula booleza abaana engoye ne babasasula kasente, so unemployment nebeera ng'erisolved bit. N'ekyokubira hositero ezo ezisinga zina obuzibu bw'amasannyalaze n'amazzi, wesanga nti oluusi bagulamba be twalina muno bafuna permanent jobs okukola ku hositero ezo emirimu egyo egya plumbing n'egya electricity.
However, Mr. Kalanda highlights about the challenges that have arose as a result of this development.
Challenge nti tuliraanye Makerere University, tuliraanye Bugema University, tuliraanye LDC, tuliraanye Buganda Royal, so tulina hostels. Kizibu ki kye tulina mu hostel? Ekizibu kye twafuna mu hostel kiri nti abaana bwe bajja ababbi batandika okweyunira ekitundu kyaffe olw'okwagala okubba abaana, naffe ne tufuukiramu abatwalibwamu obutayimba magoza. Hositero ekirala ekizibu kye zaaleeta, abaana bava ebweru n'empisa zaabwe mu maka ag'enjawulo ne ziyooleramu abaana baffe mu Chikoni abaali abalungi mu maka kati baayingira mu kwambala nga bwe baagala kuba baatandika okukoppa empisa z'abaana abajja mu hositero. Nti bwe wabaayo okwekalakasa mu Makerere University munda, naffe ewaffe kututuukako. Lwaki okwekalakasa okwo kututuukako? Nti kutagetinga abaana abasula eno ewaffe bafubutuka eyo mu kwekalakasa kwabwe ne bajja eno ewaffe ne batuliira amenvu gaffe, capati ne bazirya, amadirisa emmotoka z'abantu ne bazaasa. Ze zimu ku challenges.
John Malinga, a custodian at Kare Hostel, says hostels have played an important role in improving on the security of Chikoni.
I'm the custodian of Kare Hostel. Okay. But also, in turn, they also help to improve the security of the area because, of course, our hostels have security men. So these security men provide security to our students, but also the community around because they guard the entire area. And in a way, I see that the more accommodation facilities we have, the better service provision we have in the community, because things like electricity, things like clean water, they need to be kept running to help the students stay around. So it is an all-round development process because it is not just serving the students, but it is also serving the community at large. Thank you.
He further explains how hostels have benefited the students and the residents around.
Hostels have quite a number of benefits. To start with, for the students, accommodation is quite a big problem in the urban center. So hostels help to solve that problem in that students find it easy to come from hostels to their lecture rooms, and they're able to make it to their classes on time. And then it also makes it convenient for them to study longer hours, because they know it will be a bit easier to get back to their hostels other than having to move long distances back to their homes. And with the study rooms in place, it helps for those students who want to study until long hours in the night without having to worry about security. Now, leaving the students aside, if we come to the side of employment for the non-students, it is quite a number of opportunities that are created. To start with, we have saloons nearby, both for the males and the females. People who are not students come and open up these businesses, such as saloons, such as supermarkets, to serve this student community. In a way, you notice that it is a win-win, because the students don't have to move long distances for services that they need on a daily basis, and yet the people who also come to provide these services get money to take care of their families.
Nevertheless, due to the high hostel fees, some students resorted to rentals because they are a bit cheaper.
Try to compare the rent fee and the hostel fee plus those people who stay aside from Chikoni. Now you can try to see that there is a room of 500 and there is a room of 600 and going up onwards. So rentals, they are kind of cheaper in the way that these hostels, for them, they have their payment schedule, whereby you have to first complete rate before you enter that hostel. But here as rentals, me personally, where I now reside for almost 2 years, because in first year I was staying in the hostel, but I found it difficult, as me a person coming from a humble background, whereby I couldn't afford to contribute or to solicit that money that can pay all that rental. I mean, pay that money that is needed for rent at once. So I decided to shift to a rental, whereby I can negotiate with a landlord or a landlord. We can negotiate. I pay in parts and portions. So this one has enabled me to live a kind of life that is not stressing.
Mulokole, a businesswoman in this area, explains that hostel development has helped her boost her business since most of her customers are students. She says she has been able to educate her children and pay rent. Hilary, Keyman, First TV, Makerere Chikon.